Let me find out. Let me find out Jonathan Plumber is over here laying the plumbing so good that Meagan Good with the goods is paying for everything. You know, sisters out here are saying that they want a man who can foot the bill. They want soft life. They want a man, especially somebody with some money and some clout. He's supposed to be paying all the bills, right? But apparently, word has got out that in Meagan Good's relationship, she's the one who's been footing the bill. Jonathan Majors. I said Jonathan Plumber because if you don't know how Stella got her groove back, she was married to a dude named Jonathan Plumber. That's neither here nor there. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. But let's get right into the topic, though. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, and let's get talking. Meagan Good is reportedly holding down her man. This is according to The Source and many other news media entities. So Meagan is holding her man down. And according to The Source, she is stepping in to assist her baby, Jonathan Majors, with his life expenses following his legal issues. An insider has revealed that Meagan Good supported Jonathan Majors after his court case for allegedly abusing his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Now, y'all don't remember, or you remember what happened to Jonathan Majors, which I think was a pretty unfair deal. They said they found him not guilty of all the other stuff, but he was found guilty of defending himself and hurting someone in the process of defending himself, which makes no damn sense to me. But, you know, the brother got a raw deal. And you know how Hollywood and corporate entities do when it's a brother that's involved or a sister that's involved. If that skin is not the skin to win that you're in, if you know what I mean, all your sponsorship go away, all your jobs dry up, your bookings dry up, your net worth basically goes down, right? So Jonathan was in between a rock and a hard place kind of thing, and then came in Captain Save a Negro, Meagan Good, cape and all. Now Meagan is said to be paying for everything. Meagan is footing all the bills. The person said they really wanted this dog, and she got stuck paying the $75,000 training bill. Like, that's crazy. That's not me saying that's crazy. That's actually what it's alleged that the person who's spilling the tea said. That's crazy. $75,000 for training a dog. The person or the source also said no one knows what the hell Meagan sees in this guy. And if things keep going this way, she may not be able to pay her own mortgage. Well, maybe that's because they're planning on moving in together. A lot of people out here would advise her to keep her own place and advise him to keep his own place. You know how these Hollywood relationships go. Now, let me drag you back a little bit before we go forward. We're going to take 2 steps back and then 10 steps forward. Walk with me. Remember, Meagan Good was married to a man of the cloth, a man of the Lord, a churchman, a sanctified brother. And he would have it no other way. He didn't want his wife to be a part of Hollywood anymore unless Meagan was able to take certain roles that would not require her to do certain things or be seen in a certain light. And as you can see, Meagan was not very happy in that relationship, and soon that relationship withered and faded away. You know, they have a saying, right? Be careful what you pray for. She prayed for this man to love her, take care of her heart, be faithful to her, all this other stuff. And then when she got it, it was like, kind of like Tia Mowry. It's not you, it's me. I'm thinking I forgot myself. I gotta go find myself. Don't take this the hard way, but we got to get a divorce, right? So she ran from that marriage into the arms of Jonathan Majors, Jonathan Bad Boy Majors. Now, it says that she stepped in to cover all the expenses following his legal troubles, and you know, she has purportedly been taking care of her boyfriend, his financial obligations. Meagan Good is 43 years old. 43. She doesn't have any children of her own. I don't think she's going to have any kids. She's 43. She has not expressed any want to have. You know how women are. I want to have two kids or three children and a husband and a family and whatever. That doesn't seem like that's her interest. Matter of fact, I was talking to somebody the other day and they're like, man, Meagan Good looks so youthful. She has pretty much the same body she has had all these years. And I said to the person, yes, because she is in her 40s and she never had children. So she kind of like dedicated her whole life to keeping her body looking exactly how she looked throughout her whole Hollywood career, right? I mean, as opposed to a woman who has had multiple children, and went off to live a life of being a mommy, so she wouldn't have the time to like do all the physical training, look good for red carpet events and whatnot, because she got to take little Johnny to soccer practice. She got to take little Shaniqua to cheerleading practice. She got to take little JoJo to football. She got to, be here, there, and everywhere. She got to be a good wife and make sure the house looks this way and that way. Meagan wasn't strapped with any of that because she just didn't go that route of building a family, having children of her own. Now, you can recall that Jonathan Majors, he was arrested in March of 2023 for charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment following a domestic dispute with his ex. He was ultimately found guilty of reckless assault in the third degree and harassment, and that had nothing to do with all his other charges. He was found innocent of all the other charges because he was the one that was seen running for his life from that SUV and her chasing him down the street. But they actually said he injured her while he was defending himself. And for that, he was reckless. And he was charged with reckless assault in the third degree. Yeah, I know, it makes no damn sense, like I said before. Now, following these allegations, everything went bad for him. His management company, I believe, dropped him. Public relations firm dropped him, rather. In addition, the United States Army pulled their ad that they had with him in it. They ran the ad starring Jonathan Majors. They pulled it, and he lost a lot of acting jobs, including his role as Kang the Conqueror of Marvel. Unfortunately for him, those consequences have seemingly directly impacted his wallet. If you're not working, the money is not coming in. Now, I did a little research, and I checked on Meagan Good's net worth and Jonathan Majors' net worth. And this was about a year ago. And a year ago, even though Jonathan Majors was going through some problems, he had a $5 million net worth. And Meagan Good, who's been in Hollywood way longer than Jonathan Majors, she had a matching net worth of $5 million. But I'm guessing legal fees and everything else dried up a lot of his money. And so she has stepped in to help while he recovers. And I hope it's with the plan that once he recovers, that she will be able to rest financially so he could step back into the role of being the protector provider, right? No one knows what Meagan sees in this guy, is what the person says. Listen, leave these people alone. They're two grown people. Okay, Meagan is 43, Jonathan's 35. People talk about the age, but they're not really that far apart in age. It's like 7 years apart, something like that, right? My math ain't too good. So Jonathan Majors was sliding through the streets not too long ago. Paparazzi ran up on him. They asked him a couple of questions, including, would you marry Meagan Good? Are you thinking about it? Is she the kind of person we know you seem like you're madly in love, but would you marry her? Is she the type you would marry? This was while he was strolling through California, right? He was shocked when he was asked about his plans. And then he answered, he said, hell yes. Not maybe. Not, we got to think about it because certain things got to be in place. When a man is asked, would you marry her? And he says, hell yes. Maybe it's just Meagan that's saying, pump your brakes, daddy. Pump your brakes. Let's take this slow, right? I'm helping you all I can. I love you a lot, whatever. But let's take this slow because I just got married and divorced and I don't want to do it again. My next marriage should be for life, right? And Jonathan Majors, I don't think he's ever been married before. I might be wrong. Correct me if I am. But I don't think so. So Jonathan Majors revealed additional possibilities for this union being possible, including family support and the responsibility of a movie with Meagan Good. You can see this probably could happen. Earlier this summer, Meagan Good discussed her new movie, Divorce in the Black, which I saw and I thought, damn, that was a pretty good movie. It was a super friggin' good movie. Frig the critics. I don't care what they have to say because they always do black movies badly. Right? Oh, don't go see it in the theaters. If I were you, I would just see it at home. And the worst freaking movie from other people, they're like, oh, can't wait for it to come out. It was so exhilarating. Divorce in the Black was a smash hit for me, anyways. During an episode of Hoda and Jenna, the conversation got good, pun intended. She opened up about her relationship with Jonathan Majors. She highlighted that the support that they give each other, and she addressed the controversy surrounding their relationship. See, isn't that what it's supposed to be about? Support? Basically, she's saying, I'm his support, he is my support kind of thing. The support that we've been able to give each other, the pouring into each other, the honest conversations, the love, the respect, just the care and the thoughtfulness. It's just been really wonderful. That's what Meagan Good said in her interview. Now, Meagan Good also revealed that, many advised her to delay making it public about their relationship due to the legal issues that Jonathan Major was going through. And you could see how that could have been a backlash for her because there were a lot of people that turned on him. A lot of black women were like, we don't want to hear nothing about your problems. That's you and your white woman problems. So take that over there. And then in came the beautiful, well-respected Meagan Good, who itches herself to his arm and is going through the media hoopla with him, standing by his side like a true support system. It could have backfired badly on Meagan Good. So rightfully so, people were saying, listen, people are going to look at him as an abuser, as somebody who beat and abused a woman. And then you came in right away to be with and defend an abuser. Could have been bad for her brand because Meagan Good is a walking brand. But despite considering their advice, she ultimately decided to follow her own judgment. And that's how life goes sometimes, You just got to listen to yourself. Quiet the crowd. Take a few good advice. Keep on moving. One thing I know is that I can always look in the mirror when I trust my spirit. When I trust God. When I ask God, and when I move to the beat of my own drum, I can always look and say, okay, I am proud of that. Very interesting. I wonder if she's saying the same thing about her marriage that fell apart. Was she trusting God? Was she asking God? Is she now looking back and saying, I made the right decision and it's all good? Because marriage is supposed to be forever. And like I mentioned before, her husband is a man of the cloth. God-fearing man. Now, Meagan Good further emphasized her sense of peace and harmony when following her own path. No matter whatever happens, she says, I have peace in my heart and I have harmony in my heart. And it's only when I do something based on someone else saying, well, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. I take everyone I love's opinion into account, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live my life. I could respect that. She said usually it's when she follow other people's advice that she ends up in a position where she's like, damn, I should have listened to myself instead. But listening to yourself, even when you go wrong, it's still like you went right because you did it your way. Win, lose, or draw kind of thing. She has that kind of spirit. And I respect that. You know what I find funny though? I find that people always put God in whatever it is that they want to do and say, God told me to do this, or I consulted with God and I prayed about it and this is the answer I got. It's kind of like a woman will say, I'm praying for God to send me the right man. And I'm celibate and I'm praying. And then, God sends her the 5'4", 300-pound, beer belly looking guy. He doesn't drink beer. He works hard. He has a good heart. He loves hard. He's very protective. And he would have been her teddy bear. The best thing she ever had in her life. But she's not into that. She's into guys over 6 feet tall, athletic built, nice smile. This guy came, his smile wasn't nice. And she won't see what God is sending her. She'll send what God sent her away. And then she'll take what her mind says, ooh, that's what I like. She'll tell herself, I prayed to God for a good man and he sent me this. And then what ends up happening? The relationship ends not too far down the road. But I thought God sent him. I thought that's who you waited for and spoke to God about. And God approved. You see what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, man, if Meagan Good is footing the bill and paying for everything, I would say, Jonathan Majors, live your life, bro. Live your life. And when it comes time to marry her, go ahead and do that too. I don't know if he really wants to marry her, though. Might be that savior complex going on right there. I was the one that was there for you when everybody turned their backs on you. I stood by your side, Jonathan. You better not ever do me wrong. See, a lot of times we see these relationships on the surface, right? We don't know what kind of conversations happen behind closed doors, especially when things get heated, people get upset, arguments happen. Because face it, every relationship has a point where someone gets upset, arguments happen, and words are exchanged in anger. But if they can get past all that, and the way how Meagan described it, if that's what it really is, then I guess they got something that we all are praying for. And I hope it is so for them. I wish them all the best, honestly. Leave your comments in the comment section below, though, and tell me what you think about this one. And I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV /BrainFlow TV. I'm out. Peace.